Hi, my Break Free Medicine friends. It's me, Dr. Sarah. I am back with you very quickly to do a live video. I just wanted to catch up with you and say hello and talk to you about some of the latest updates and what I've been doing the past few weeks with my articles regarding hormonal balance. And what I've been doing is posting a series of articles on an integrative naturopathic and functional medicine perspective and approach to hormonal harmony. Basically, I've been talking about the power of these chemical messengers and that they have complex feedback mechanisms in place to control their levels because they're so strong that even minute shifts in amounts can have systemic effects on other vital functions, even beyond our sex organs. So that's why so many symptoms that seem unrelated can occur when our hormones go whacked out. And this is why I feel it's crucial to work with nature's wisdom and address the root cause of the imbalance before implementing any form of hormone replacement, whether that be natural, supplemental, or through pills, creams, or synthetic hormone replacement. Otherwise, just treating levels on a lab test, which has a lot of caveats that I went into in some of my previous articles, especially considering the fact that they don't measure metabolites, most tests that are done in saliva and in serum. But I won't get on that soapbox because I already did in another blog. So there's caveats there. And so just using those levels that you find on those labs, one, they could be inaccurate, and two, it won't provide lasting relief because you're not addressing the root cause. And hormones have so many web-like connections in the body that when you manipulate one, there's going to be downstream effects and up-back feedback that could totally cause the whole body to kind of go kind of nuts. So you end up in the same place where you left off, or worse, hopefully not worse. But you can read more about this at dr-lobisco.com. That's my website in my latest article section. What I want to talk to you today about is my latest blog on the power of belief and emotions in perpetuating health and hormone symptoms, and how relationships and societal beliefs and culture help shape our behaviors and therefore our health. So most women who live long enough will go through menopause, and this is probably the most extreme causes of hormonal fluctuations for many women in the United States. And some are seeking for these, symptoms to go away because obviously they're disrupting their lifestyle. The problem is that many feel that these symptoms should be tolerated, or that it's just likely to occur because they're in a natural part of their hormonal shifts. This isn't necessarily true, and I'm going to get into that in an upcoming blog. It's a cultural belief, and our symptoms that we experience through our hormonal shifts are actually shaped by our expectations. And this is a common concept in every placebo-controlled randomized study that's out there, even in conventional medicine. And I just gave it away, the power of belief, the power of expectations. The best evidence for that is in the placebo effect, right? So I provide on my latest post some evidence and some research reviews that I did on the placebo and the nocebo effect, basically good expectations and negative expectations and how they affect health. And of course, I provide links about how essential oils can help with our beliefs and modulate our emotions and kind of get us out of a negative feeling place by the way that they impact our moods through their smell, and also through their physical properties, their biochemical properties, and their psychological properties. So you can find that, and also how our emotions and stress impact our hormonal systems. Specifically, it trumps when we're more stressed out, it trumps the reproductive hormones from being made because your body's in survival mode. You can find all that information on the post that I'll be linking as well to this video. So let's talk a little bit about relationships and societal impacts on health. Again, our relationships actually have a significant impact on our health, and they not only affect, our oxytocin and our feel-good hormones and help shape our immune system and build our mind and our connections so that our bodies function better. But actually not having them, the absence of relationships, isolation, is the #1 predictor of cardiovascular mortality risk, more so than cholesterol or any physical marker. Can you believe it? And what does that say for you for the power of physical connection and relationships and how we're born to be social creatures? Now let's talk a little bit about sociogenomics, which is a big word. You've probably heard of epigenetics and nutrigenomics. Basically, there's this wonderful concept now that is scientifically documented that the things that we do in our lifestyle and what we eat actually affect how our cells function. This is beyond genetics, right? We're no longer the victims of our genes. Now, everyone is born with genetic variances, and that means that they'll have different capacities on how their cells function. But we can do things with our nutrition, with our lifestyle, with our mind, with our emotions, and with our social connections that impact how those cells function and optimize their functions, even if they're a little weak on the get-go. So, what is this sociogenomics? So sociogenomics is actually a study of the molecular basis of social life, right? And it is complex, just think about it. But genes are shaped through our social regulation, and they can even influence how our brain functions. And this can perpetuate certain habits and behaviors within members of groups. And scientists believe that this is an evolutionary process, right? So we inhabit our habits and behaviors from what we learn, and that helps us survive. And it keeps us connected to our tribes. I'm going to come back with you in a few weeks and talk more about this powerful social connections and the effect that happens with bullying or isolation or rejection and what we can do about it. And before I do that, though, I want to get into a little bit of a sidetrack topic, which I usually do. I get into these topics and they get big and I start writing article series and then something else pops up. This coming week, what popped up is I need to talk about fall immunity and essential oils because it's October. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for tuning in, and I will be back. Make sure you check out the post and visit my website and post some comments and tell me what you think. Great to see you. Bye.